want to show you one of the coolest things. I've actually wanted to get my hands on a set of these for years. Probably 20 or 25 years, I'm guessing. What is it? Well, I'm just about to show you. These things are so cool. You know, I've known about them for years, and I've seen them on Super Cubs and different things like that, but I've never actually had my hands on them, and I've always wanted to know exactly how they were made. So you're going to find out right now, just as I am, as I get these open. A buddy of mine up in Palmer, Alaska, sent these to me. Actually, his dad used to operate a Cub for years with these, and said that it opened up areas for him that he wouldn't have otherwise been able to go into. So let's check it out. First of all, good job of packing. Real good job of packing. Holy cow. Well, there's one of them right there. What is this? This is a Schneider Drag Slick wheel hub. And, that's pretty ingenious how they did that. These are so cool, okay? Here's how they would use them. Wow, these nuts are even drilled for safety wear. That's cool. So before the big, Alaska bush wheels revolution, oh wow. Maybe this is bearings. Maybe these are bearings. Oh yeah, okay. Very cool. Oh, seals and everything. Very, very cool. So before the big bush wheels evolution, revolution, whatever, people were using old, some old large Goodyear tires, and there were some that were air streaks. They were actually pretty good, bush wheels, tundra tires, if you want to call them that. There were a few different tires that people used. Very, very good job of packing. Thank you, my buddy in Palmer, Alaska. Anyway, but there wasn't a dedicated tire manufacturer to make, specifically for tires for small airplanes, to be used as high flotation tundra tires. So people just ran whatever they could come up with, and so I've never met him, never talked with him. I don't know him, but someone named Schneider came up with these hubs. And what you would do, this is actually really ingenious. You take your Cleveland wheel off of your airplane, all right, and this hub part here with the bearings, and those bearings are set up for 1.5 inch axles. This would actually go right on in place of that Cleveland wheel. And this flange here with these 3 bolts, this actually gets a Cleveland brake rotor. And so, I mean, how cool is that? I mean, you pull your Cleveland wheel off, you put the Cleveland brake rotor back on, put this right back on the same axle, 1.5 inch in this case with those bearings, put the nut back on it, and now you can put a lightweight aluminum automotive wheel. And then they ran Mickey Thompson Drag Slicks. Now, again, the guy that sent this to me, his dad operated these in Alaska for years, and he said that those drag slicks opened up areas for him that he would have never been able to go to prior to that. All right, the drag slicks, I think they're about 32-inch slick, you know, in diameter and like 14, 15 inches wide. And see, they're different than the bush wheels. The bush wheels, while, you know, they're 31 and 35 inches in diameter, they have a very crowned tread. Well, the drag slicks by design are trying to put as much footprint onto the track as possible. So what does that mean for an airplane? Well, you have this immense amount of flotation. You know, all that tire patch that would have been on the drag strip. Well, now that's flotation on soft sandbars or gravel bars or boggy, marshy areas or whatever. And I guess they just worked fantastic. Now, a little bit of a downside. You know, drag slicks are intended, obviously, by design to have good traction. I mean, they're made to where the tires don't slip at all. Well, you put those on something that lands a little faster, like a 180 or 185, and guys would come in with these Hail Mary, tail high, fast wheel landings, and those drag slicks, man, you know, they're made to hook up. Well, they're also, you know, when they're not moving and you touch it down, I mean, their tendency is to stop the airplane too. And I guess it had, you know, made problems for the gearboxes on the Cessnas and all that. Not so much a problem on the Cub. Number one, they're going slower. Number two, they have a pretty robust gear system. But anyway, if you're not landing on, you know, asphalt or hard surface all the time, and if you're not landing fast, you know, then these things are just great. Even to this day, these are really cool. I mean, how cool is this? I mean, you pull your wheel off, put this on, you put drag slicks on, and even you know, you can get the drag slicks. Once the drag racers think they're worn out, you know, you still can't tell a difference, you know, and they would work just fine on your airplane. If you're operating off, you know, gravel or grass or whatever, you'll never wear them out. I mean, they'll weather check before the tread area wears out. And you can get them for almost nothing at the drag strip. Even if you bought them brand new, which is what I would do, you know, they're only like $175 a piece. You know what I mean? As opposed to $2,000 each. All right. So, you know, $350 as opposed to $4,000, and they have an incredible amount of flotation. So I just think that's really cool. So my friend in Palmer, Alaska, thank you, and also please thank your dad for making these available to me. I wanted to get my hands on these for years and years, you know, because I didn't know how they did it really, and now I see it. It's really super simple. And very, very cool. So thanks, and thank you for watching. And not only thank you for watching, for those of you that have an interest in backcountry flying, and more than just backcountry flying, but what you do when you get there, okay? In addition to backcountry flying, you know, setting yourself up to be self-reliant once you get there. You know, I'm going to cover a lot of those subjects on my YouTube channel, and what would really help me is if you subscribe. Man, subscribers is how you know you're doing the job right. And in addition to that, a favor would be if you like it, you know, click the thumbs up. You know, like the my channel, like the videos, and share them on your social media. You know, if you have friends that are like-minded that you think would enjoy this, share it on your social media, and that will help me also build this channel. So, thanks for watching. I'm so happy to have these hubs. It's very, very cool. Take care.